I have a message, and here it is. You sound ignorant, anti-American, anti-Freemasons, anti-free thinkers. I think you hate free speech and are here to manipulate people into silence. Chilling effect. Exactly what have I done wrong, police state person? My only crime is free thinking. Independence from Reddit Hivemind. Why are you probing like an alien encounter as to my personal intimate life? Are you a Donald Trump supporter, sexual deviant who wants to get into my personal relationships? Do you abuse people all the time like this or only on holiday weekends? You are superficial, shallow, Reddit hive mind. Why do you hate me? Are you the bigot values I asked about? Is having any thought outside of normal Reddit hive mind an emotional hate trigger for you to ban and dehumanize people? Do you reach for ban button anytime, plead to authority to deport and ban people, to dehumanize and ban and deport and ban them using powerful cloud computing machines? Do you ask people permission to go to the toilet? You don't need my permission. Wake up, man. Free thinking, free society, Freemasons is what USA is about. Based on my extensive study of Reddit society, r/all people consume Donald Trump images and photography so much of Donald Trump that they are meme stupid. They stumble into anything non-Trump MAGA and go on warpaths and start waging wars. MAGA hate USA, January 2026. Society values you deny the peer pressure you are. Pluribus comes from the founding fathers of the USA. A lot of bullshit deception here. Organized gaslighting. They gaslight society. Your idea, pluribus, doesn't come from Freemasons, has nothing to do with national values of USA. Amused and find it all entertaining and funny for you, not alarmed, not disturbed. You normalize it. Half thought, half breed. MAGA USA dog whistle, dog foghorn message against free thinkers in the USA. You were the cesspool Vince Gilligan talked about February 15th, 2025. In The Walking Dead, they have no healthcare system at Atlanta, USA location. In Pluribus, they all read books and are plucking apple, like Walter White Cancer USA healthcare themes. The zombies are so ignorant and stupid, that's the theme. That is the Freemasons' public dream. The year 1776 values put into Freemason symbolism art. Heaven is on earth of the USA. Context assertion is in episode 1 minute 22, and the scene is in a public house. In graduate school, book topics are introduced, and one book to rule and measure all other books. James Joyce's Finnegan's Wake.
You ever read Finnegan's Wake?
USA Freemasons Ideals are the title of the show. The word pluribus appears in season 1 at minute 37 of episode 2 on Air Force One. The POTUS seal. These are Freemason symbols. Helen and Carol are in a public house, boozing Carol at the gravesite of Walter White. Bible book Rorschach ink blot test. Audiences that open the Bible and seek hate. Go search the internet. Transgender Bible book Rorschach ink blot test. And yet you don't know Joyce's next great work, Finnegan's Wake. You don't know Joyce's next great work, Finnegan's Wake. You are a non-person, MAGA USA, dog whistle politics. Write in public about me, MAGA hive mind. This is the only reason I'm here on Reddit, because the dollar bill, the currency that every American has held in their hands or in their pocket, has that word pluribus on it, from Freemason ideas from the year 1776, and I have traveled all over the USA, and I have never met a single American, not even on Reddit or Twitter or Facebook or another place, who ever asked what the word pluribus means. Reddit is a Gnostic paradise / hell. Elon Musk is the demiurge, an insane abomination who created a prison, Reddit, and called it Eden. Eve convinced Adam to bite the apple, in Latin malum, or some other fruit such as a pomegranate. The fall of their expulsion from the garden was actually an escape from the inescapable. Out of evil Eden, Reddit, grows a damn good apple, or pomegranate, or some other fruit. The translation is messy. People People are still not grasping this pluribus show. The only time the word pluribus ever appears in this show is on Air Force One POTUS seal. It is a POTUS seal image. The pluribus TV viewer has to put down the iPhone screen, second screen, to have a very high reading comprehension to understand this Apple TV Plus show, so to speak. To understand Carol, you need to drink heavily, like Joyce. Most won't even have the spare time to delve too greedily and too deep to awaken from the night hours of Dublin. As a consequence, people who dislike the Founding Fathers' proposed democratic socialism hive-mind concepts truly are global village idiots. Look at one sentence again. Go lit a cigarette like Carol outside a public house after boozing. Ponder the one sentence again, how it relates to memes and mock rating on meme-mixing mills that mock. One sentence. Research how long this sentence has been on Wikipedia. The edit history of the page, the date it was incepted. Finnegan's wife, Annie, puts out his corpse as a meal spread for the mourners at his wake, but he vanishes before they can eat him. Google the sentence. Locate its distant space-time signal origin. Finnegan's Wake itself is a mind virus, a hive mind virus. If you knew what James Joyce's Finnegan's Wake, minute 22 of episode 1 was about, my message would make more sense and not be nonsense. Let me explain this to you in a language you can understand. Great Seal of the United States of America, Latin language, Freemasons, Library of Alexandria, Seaport, Founding Fathers, USA, Evangelist, Rhodey for the Founding Fathers. The Latin word pluribus is covered in the same 1998 nonfiction book. Here is an excerpt from the book that explains the Latin word pluribus, published in the year 1988. White House former employee, Director of Communications Bill Moyers.
Is there something in common in every culture that creates this need for God?
Campbell.
There's no doubt about it. The world is a wasteland. There's a wonderful saying, that's your dragon. God is your dragon.
That was from The Power of Myth, year 1988 book, page 284. We have years until season 2, and yet not one person here wants to discuss the Freemason pluribus seal of the President of the United States of America on Air Force One at minute 37 of episode 2, the co-pilot opening of season 1. Eagle Bird Freemason symbolism. It's celebration of ignorance. It's celebration of ignorance. It's celebration of ignorance since you live in denial and egoism. Celebration of ignorance. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that people are attracted to the hate leadership of Donald Trump. Not one person here on this subreddit speaks up that hate is bad. No, just which teams of hate you should join. People reject the pluribus hive mind of the Freemasons Founding Fathers because people prize hate and mocking, and you are mocking me. RSS Arl shows people are curious about every day. Number 1, kitten images. Number 2, Formula 1 rich men doing world travels. Number 3, sports scores. 4, today I learned trivia. 5, cat images. 6, dog images. 7, Donald Trump images. 8, Epstein bad. Number 10, woman too ugly messages. Stranger Things, woman looks too old. Amusement as usual, or whatever. All you do is call people crazy that you don't grasp or understand. Ignorance is what you prize. Anti-comprehension, anti-understanding. MAGA values USA 2026. You know what's batshit crazy? The entire nation of United States of America in January 2026. Along the base of the pyramid is a date. 1776. In Roman numerals, across the bill is an American bald eagle, bearing in its beak a scroll with the inscription, E pluribus unum, out of many one. White House staff! Bill Moyers, West Texan. Bill Moyers! Aren't a lot of these Masonic symbols? Campbell. They are Masonic signs in the meaning of the Pythagorean tetrarchies that has been known for centuries.
Well, Jesus ascended to heaven. His mother, still alive, asleep, ascended to heaven. The dragon ascended to heaven. There's no doubt about it.
We haven't had men of that quality in politics very much. A printed book on paper. Carol's a public dreamer. Super sex tramp hive-minded. Hello, Carol, wake. What? Carol's a DUI driving woman. Lesbian, but you don't understand. Minute 22. Helen refuses to booze. Helen falls. The fall of womankind. Lesbian, the sober one, falls. No booze, no immunity. But you don't understand. You can't read books? Are you a Walter White fandom person who avoids book literacy and reading comprehension? Oh, you are a Nazi for grammar and syntax, a computer addict, machine lover. I see why you are cyber stalking me. ChatGPT addict? Grok AI addict? I have it recorded that you told me to take drugs. Like MAGA / Trump / Putin, Russia, which is not the USA, for context assertion. Your religion, faith is taking drugs. So, do you hear Jesus when you read Bible for Christmas? Voices? Does Breaking Bad Voices speak to you to recommend drugs on Reddit? On Reddit, we have very sick mindsets, mass psychosis, groupthink psychosis, the Hivemind really must be breaking MAGA hive minds USA 2026 or something. As soon as you start talking seriously about the pluribus Latin USA politics of the pluribus USA, the drug pushers here on Reddit start pushing their drugs. No one on Reddit wants to discuss the substance abuse, Walter White meth issues, Carol's heavy boozing, and pill abuse. Not one single person on this year's subreddit has studied Freemason symbolism of the founding fathers. Reddit is a total ignorant cesspool of meme addicts. The magic word politics has no specific meaning, never precise, never accurate, just anything. The USA is a hellhole in 2026. We are in hell. You are a 15-year-old girl who is being manipulated by old men like Putin and Epstein. USA 2026 MAGA Reddit values. Very popular attitude, as long as there is Walter White barrel of cash money profits. You are a cyberbully who can't stand or tolerate people outside your echo chamber's safe space. Very USA Reddit 2025. You are a drug promoter, a Walter White fan who thinks drugs is the cure to MAGA USA of January 2026, and Trump-Putin relationship, a drug user who thinks drugs should be pushed on Reddit peers, peer pressure, druggy. That's why you can't stand Freemasons title The Pluribus Show and Vince Gilligan. You are a horrible person with your MAGA mental hive mind programming mindsets. My mother is dead, and you abuse me with that message. What monsters here. Hate-filled, dehumanizing MAGA people of USA, California, Reddit, USA. Machine lovers who hate persons. You seem incredibly gullible and anti-education. Do you even know who George Washington is? Have you ever studied Freemasons at all? You going to help deal with the Elon Musk Twitter addiction of USA population? Oh, you only want to sell drugs to fix problems of Elon Musk. You are anti-Wikipedia. You can't be bothered to read Wikipedia. You are attracted to the worst information source in the world. You can't see Carol's manic and jihadi murder / suicide against the Polish / African immigrant to Carol's home, Betty White / Mr. Walter White city of ABQ. Carol driving a police state car is enough for people in the audience to see possible issues being raised by the show against illegal aliens. You can't even listen to the YouTube song I licked you. MAGA thinking values. Oh, there is a single fly in my soup. All the government needs Doge. That's your logic. Anti-reason thinking. Elon Musk, hive mind, woke mind virus, kill the whole nation. We found 3 mistakes. Vince Gilligan is the only person in the world to demonstrate Freemason symbols. George Washington, Benjamin Franklin, Paul Revere, John Hancock, James Madison, Thomas Jefferson, Samuel Adams, Pluribus, Apple TV+. Do you think the Constitution or Declaration of Independence was written on Reddit? America does. People don't read anymore. They just look at words. Finnegan's Wake is about woke. Being woke to media ecology. The deepest woke you will find. Carol is a book author. Are you familiar with the best-selling book of science fiction storytelling, The Bible? In it, a woman who magically gets pregnant without a man, a lesbian woman, gets pregnant from outer space Eden planet. Let me ask you a question. Do you think baby Jesus was born with a father from outer space? An alien who made Jesus without a man providing sperm? Do you consider that story fiction or non-fiction, like Pirates Carol novels? Helen and Carol are lesbians, and who is the father of Carol's baby? Christmas story, RNA from deep space, lesbians having sex, and Kepler 22b messages of 78 seasons. Adult content of lesbian hot sex too much for you? Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad fandoms don't know their brandy drinking stories, Carol boozing, pirate port drinking. Name how many science fiction stories there are about a woman having her Easter egg basket filled by outer space fertilization. You don't know what I'm talking about, do you? You are a DEI hire who hates the Department of Education. You don't watch TV. Reddit audience watches Trump. Blue Sky audience watches Trump. Reddit audience watches ICE and Blue Sky audience watches ICE. And they all watch each other. People here on Reddit have real problems. Like Carol can't tell a hand grenade is toy or real. Metaphors and song lyrics fly past the audience here. What are the first 6 letters of literal? Litera. The same as literature. What does she do? She writes literature. She also reads a lot of it. The show will never make sense to you because you continue to take everything literally instead of looking at things as metaphors. But if you want to spend the next 2 years arguing about space viruses and space signals and lesbians, be my guest. You're insane. How much do you know about James Joyce's Finnegan's Wake? Do you have any education on Freemason symbolism? Who are your teachers? Have you ever looked at the back of a dollar bill? Or are you a communist? Is America just a joke to you? Do you see the drug dealers stretched out across the sea of Reddit Hivemind like sands across the desert? I don't need to reflect on Reddit. I'm reflecting on founding fathers, Freemasons, and Donald Trump's values. The ignorance of an entire nation of over 300 million persons. That's my 250-year USA reflection.